A pleasant and a good Monday. Welcome to August 10th, 2020. Well, I don't have much excitement when it comes to this podcast today. We're just in that pattern in the middle of summer here, towards the end of summer, where you just don't tend to have a lot going on. Now, it is going to be a little bit cooler east of the Continental Divide. It was a pretty hot weekend for areas along and east of the Divide, a few record temperatures, but a little bit of a cool front will spill some cooler air east of the Divide today. So that is going to help cool us off in the eastern plains of the region. The western side of the divide is still going to be hot. Now, this cooler air will instigate maybe a few more thunderstorms today. Don't run out and turn off the sprinklers. We're not going to have widespread rain, but there will be some rain-generating thunderstorms east of the Continental Divide today. However, there's still no drought relief of any consequence for a while across parts of the interior west that have been suffering through extremely dry conditions through spring. We just don't have that pattern yet to bring widespread rain. Now, a lot of you have noticed some smoky, hazy conditions in the region, and you can point to the western slope of Colorado for that. Some increased fire activity right there in west central Colorado, combined with these fires in Utah, have started up a little bit more of a smoky haze. We also have a fire that broke out in the Green Mountain areas of central Wyoming. And so we've got some smoky haze, thickest over the Colorado Front Range into southwest areas of Nebraska here. But the smoky haze has returned and is going to be around because we just don't have any good help here in the source region for the majority of this smoke to get any decent amount of rainfall. Let's take a look at the upper level pattern. This is where we are as of this morning. This low up here in Canada is dragging slightly cooler air south into the region. So we are going to be a little bit cooler east of the divide. You can see the winds aloft are actually coming in from the west-northwest instead of the southwest. So that's going to cool off areas along and east of the divide for today and to some extent Tuesday. So you can see here, these are temperatures by afternoon relative to average. Blue and green and purple mean that temperatures for highs today will be slightly below average, just slightly in this area here, but enough to take the edge off the heat over the weekend. The coolest areas will be where the rain is going to be found, and that'll be in the central and eastern Dakota, central and areas of eastern Nebraska. And you can see all the red west of the Continental Divide where the heat will be at its worst. Now, by Wednesday, high pressure is established again over New Mexico, and here are the winds from the southwest coming back in out of the deserts. So any reprieve from the heat today and Tuesday is unfortunately going to be short-lived. Just not going to be able to see that cooler air stick around very long and temperatures heat right back up again. Here's the precipitable water chart, and you can see that we've got a lot of dry air west of the Continental Divide here. This will be for this afternoon. Notice, though, the white. Now, this area in the white and a little patch of green here and there, this is where we're going to have enough moisture to muster some showers and thunderstorms today, just not very many. As we get 10 days out, well, we get a little bit more moisture. Notice this arc of moisture coming out of the Pacific. And so there's going to be a little bit more in the way of moisture here by that third week of August that might lead to an uptick in rain chances. But over the next 4 to 5 days or so, you can see that the rain chances are spotty. Mainly along and east of the Continental Divide is where the best rain chances are going to be. West of the Divide, we're talking about maybe a little bit of isolated shower and thunderstorm activity by the end of the week. Even the Sierras of California actually might get a little rain as some of that Pacific moisture starts to come in. But it's really nothing to write home about, not the type of deep moisture that we really need to break the dry spell. Temperatures over the next 10 days look like this. So the only coolness is really going to be more towards the central plains of the United States. Generally speaking, the entire western United States over the next week to 10 days will have above average temperatures. Don't forget to tune in every day, Monday through Friday, for the Day Weather Podcast. Thanks for listening and watching today. Have a good